Annie Omar, founder of the Maison Blanche Paint Company, and today I want to tell you about one of my favorite products, Le Dirt Antiquing Dust. Le Dirt is going to make your furniture piece look like it's just been pulled out of an old dusty attic. I'm all about believability, so I love this product. See that? It looks just like some old dust. It only comes in one color. And today we're going to be applying it to this piece of trim that's been painted with Maison Blanche Paint Company vintage furniture paint and wrought iron. The first step is that you're going to use wax. This is our antique wax. It comes in many different colors. But since we're going right on top of wrought iron, it doesn't matter if you use clear, light brown, dark brown, amber, it's not going to really show anyway. So I'm using dark brown. I'm just going to take my chip brush and dip it in a little bit of the dark brown wax. And I'm going to apply the wax to my piece. I want to make sure that I get it everywhere. Into all the nooks and crannies. You can see that our piece is getting very, very shiny. You can see exactly where I put the wax. You do not want to put the Le Dirt on just yet. The wax is too wet. If you were to put the Le Dirt into the wax right now, you would have a big muddy mess. It would completely emulsify the dirt. So once your wax is applied, you're going to need to let it tack up for about 20 minutes or so. If I touch it now, it feels kind of like baby oil or olive oil has been smeared onto the surface. You're going to wait until it feels slightly tacky. Don't let it dry all the way. If you wait until it's dry all the way, the dirt will have nothing to stick in. So you've got to just wait about 20 minutes, test it. It should feel slightly tacky, but not all the way dry. My wax has tacked up just enough, and I'm ready to apply the dirt. I'm going to use a chip brush. You're going to want to make sure you're doing this in a very well ventilated area or outdoors so you're not breathing the dust. Just going to dip in and press the dust onto my surface. I'm pressing it in. I want to make sure that it gets into all the nooks and crannies. All right, I'm about done. So at this point, you don't want to knock off the excess yet. You're going to want to let it sit for about 20 minutes so that the dirt and the wax can sort of form a bond for the dirt to stick. So step away from it, let it sit for 20 minutes. All right, my dirt's been sitting for about 20 minutes. I'm going to gently brush it off. This is kind of like glitter. You can scoop it up and put it right back into the jar if you want to. I'm not pressing really hard, I'm just dusting. Okay. Now I'm going to take a soft cloth and I've wadded it up into a pad. And you're going to wax this, buff it, just like you're doing a pair of boots. So, I'm just going to start buffing. The reason that you need it to be in a pad shape is because you don't want it to get into these crevices and pull the dirt right out while it's not fully cured. So it's hitting the high points. Oh, look at this, how pretty. All right, check this out. This is what our piece looked like before. And this is what it looks like now. Your furniture project is finished after this step. Do not apply wax on top of the dirt or else it will emulsify. There are a couple of other things that I need you to know. This is gray, and just like with our cars, if you've got a black car, it shows off a lot of dirt. If you've got a white car, it shows off a lot of dirt. If you've got a beige or silver, not so much. So same thing with this. If you're painting on top of black, it's going to really show. If you use it on top of white, it's going to really show. If you use it on mid-tone colors, beiges and grays. It's not going to show very much. Another thing that you should know is that you should apply this to your entire piece. So if you've got a furniture piece that's maybe got some decorative corners and a flat top, you may be tempted to just use it in those decorative corners. Do not do that. If you do that, you'll have changes in the sheen once you buff it. So even if an area is flat, you're going to treat it to the same Le Dirt process of pressing that dirt into the wax over the entire piece. Now I would like to share some photos of Le Dirt in action. Here's a piece done by Shelley Wood. She used wrought iron with the Le Dirt on top. Isn't it amazing? Here's another one from Denise Primps. She also used wrought iron with dirt on top. Look at those details. Here's one from Christy Caddy. She painted her piece with magnolia and then topped it with Le Dirt. It's so pretty. Here's another from Kim McMillan. Again, magnolia with dirt on top. We love it. We love your pictures. Please keep sending them. We love to see them. Thanks for sharing your photos on our Facebook page. We love to see them. Keep them coming. I hope you love Le Dirt as much as I do. Check out our other videos and let us know what you think. I'm Annie Omar, and I'll see you next time.